My function rule for the guppy situation is going to start with f of x or y equals. And then I need my a, my start value. My start value is 3. And then I am multiplying by my power, my growth factor to the x power, my power of 4 to the x. So one way to represent the function rule is f of x equals 3 dot, meaning multiplication, times 4 to the x. A more sophisticated way to write this is f of x equals 3, and then write the base of that power in parentheses, 4 to the x. Either of these is fine with me. So a times b to the x, a times b to the x, where my start value a is 3, and then my growth factor b is 4. Let's look at some other examples. Your math teacher has assigned you one homework assignment. So start value of 1. How nice of me. The number of assignments doubles each day. So doubles is a growth factor of 2. So x is days, f of x is number of assignments. My number of assignments is f of x equals 1 times, so start value of 1 times 2 to the x power, growth factor to the x power. I can write that instead as f of x equals 1, parentheses 2 to the x. Can you see the third way I could write this? So 1 times 2 to the x could just be, when my start value is 1, I can just write f of x equals 2 to the x. So if you see a power without a start value, it has an invisible start value of 1. Last example, your video on TikTok has 12 likes, start value of 12. The number of likes increases by a factor of 7 each minute. So when I don't have a special word like double, triple, quadruple, I'm going to say by a factor of. That represents repeated multiplication by 7, a growth factor of 7. So now here is my function rule. F of x equals 12 times 7 to the x, or a little more sophisticated, f of x equals 12 parentheses 7 to the x power.